Kate Halloway, County Sheriff. I was expecting you.
Hi, I'm Agent McPherson. This is Agent Garris. What have you found?
No one here. The house is empty. There are a few signs of recent occupation, but if the killer was here, he's gone now.
I see. We'll take a look around ourselves, just in case.
This reporter who's disappeared, she was following your investigation quite closely, wasn't she?
Yeah, we go way back.
It's not easy to conduct an investigation with someone breathing down your neck, is it?
Do you have information on the house? Who's the owner?
A Howard Peterson. He died more than 20 years ago. Suicide. The house has been abandoned ever since.
An old decrepit house in the forest. You'd think we were in a horror movie.
My men are searching the forest, looking for a body. I have a few roadblocks set up around the county. I've put in a query on the property to the Holton Land Registry. I'm expecting an answer. I'll keep you posted. I almost forgot. We found a memory card on the kitchen table. Comes from a phone or some such digital gadget. Take it.
No sign of Miss Hernandez. Is that good news or bad? At least we located the house quickly, thanks to the info she gave us.
The killer had the entire night to act. The fact that he abducted Hernandez instead of killing her on the spot is a good sign.
With the field kit provided by the lab, we should be able to get somewhere.
Let's hope that this time around the killer's finally made some mistakes.
I have Hawker's file, as requested.
Okay, thanks, Garris.
I couldn't help having a peek. What Hawker did was unacceptable. A guy like that has no place in the FBI.
James was a good agent, but he crossed the line. I'm not excusing him, Garris, but I understand what pushed him over the edge. Too much pressure.
The discovery of this house is a huge step forward. You think we're finally gonna stop the East Coast killer?
Everything depends on the wisdom of the profiler of the Great Lakes and the pluck of Quantico's juvenile investigator. You watch too much TV, Garris. Broken glass, like a windshield or car window. There's something here. A bare footprint. These tire tracks were left by a large vehicle. Tracks correspond to those of the pickup truck that was identified as the killer's. There's a pretty clear shoe print. This tire track is quite narrow. Doesn't look like a car tire. If I get in touch with Claire, she may be able to give me more details.
This is Claire Ashby. I'm not available at the moment. Please call back later.
Hi, Claire. I'm sending you a clue to test. A motorcycle tire track. This old shack must be at least a century old. If only its walls could talk. Hernandez told us about this crossbeam. What's this? A pattern carved in the wood. It's like some sort of insignia. I better photograph it. A military insignia. I need to ask Claire about this.
This is Claire Ashby. I'm not available at the moment. Please call back later.
I have a job for you, Claire. I'm sending you a clue to look at. A pretty little wood carving. Metal grate. The ground is wet here. A metal grate. It must come from the gate. Looks like blood on this piece of rubber. There's been an explosion here. Looks like a stun grenade. A footprint near the explosion. The hatch is closed and the lock looks rusty. An aluminum can full of leaves and twigs. An archery target. Well used, too. Perhaps we're on the trail of a modern-day Robin Hood. There's an electric fence surrounding the property. The power's been cut. The screeching door is the same as the best alarm system in the world. There's a message scribbled on the newspaper. Who's next? The serial killer's eternal question. Dirty dishes. Maybe I'll find fingerprints on them.
This can't possibly work.
I doubt that Hernandez cooked. She must have left her fingerprint while eating. The fact that she ate is rather encouraging. The killer wants to keep her alive. Yuck. This fridge is disgusting. This phone is broken. There's something behind the shelf. Looks like a dumbwaiter. The door's locked, and the call box seems to be out of order. The dumbwaiter must be stuck above. I'd need a rope to go down the shaft. Half the floorboards are pulled out. This painting is depressing. Such drab colors. Smells pretty musty in there. An old film. The Glass Key. Haven't seen it. Then again, I haven't exactly had much time to become a movie buff. This food tray reeks of the chemical cleansers the killer uses. I won't find any fingerprints on it. The Blue Dahlia. That film came out in 1946, a year before the sad fate of the Black Dahlia. A matchbox. I hope I won't have to use it. A small metal safe with a digital lock, LK model. A book written by one Stephen Bachman, a horror novel. This book is about nuclear war. It's from the 50s. A chemistry textbook. The preferred literature of murderers everywhere. A book on forensic medicine. It's open to the chapter Trepanation. This is Claire's kind of thing. Me, not so much. There's a lock of hair being used as a bookmark. But whose? small metal safe with a digital lock, LK model. I think there are smudges on the buttons of the digital lock. I might be able to get prints. The rest of the prints are no good. Damn. There we go. The safe is open. Screenplays. The House of Terror. The Butcher of Massachusetts. Wow. An Oscar nomination's practically guaranteed. These stories sound twisted. And so is the hack who wrote them. There's no name on them, though. Fingerprint's not on file. I need to get Claire in on this. Locks of hair. They're labeled. Janet, Olivia, Susan. The killer's victims. This sicko made himself some sort of a morbid reliquary.
Hi, Vic. How goes your stroll in the picturesque woods of rural Maine?
We haven't found Hernandez yet. I'm leading the investigation in the field with Garrus and the local police.
No trace of the killer?
He vanished without leaving a forwarding address, but I plan on tracking him down.
Look, I know this one's important to you, but still, be careful, okay?
Don't worry, Claire. I'll be sensible. And if I forget any of the textbook instructions, Garrus will remind me. I think I have something new to help ID the killer. I've scanned a print that's not in my records. I'm sending it to you.
Okay, I'll look into it.
What's new in the Chicago office?
Everyone's on the case. Miller is pulling all-nighters doing computer research, and Kingsley is running around stuffing his face with cookies. As for the boss, well, she comes in to see me every 10 minutes. When she's stressed, she almost makes me long for our old supervisor Browning, if that gives you any idea.
Stop it. She can't be worse than him.
I even got a call from Inspector Tate. He's ready to give us a hand, unofficially.
That William. He feels indebted since his nomination. All I did was give him a boost. It's thanks to his own skills that he succeeded. Do you know what happened to Hawker after he was fired from the FBI?
Not really. I think he went into security. I'll ask around, let you know. Talk to you later, Vic. Good luck.
There's a hiding place here. A piece of wood has been moved. Sheriff Halloway poked around in the china cabinet, and she didn't mention it. So much for teamwork.
Claire Ashby. I'm not available at the moment. Please call back later.
I wanted to verify a detail in the room. Nothing important.
Have you found anything special in the house?
Just clues regarding a local case. Nothing that concerns the FBI.
Really? What's it about?
We've been looking for a local hunter named Anderson. He's got nothing to do with your killer.
Have you taken samples from the house, Sheriff? If so, would you be so kind as to inform me?
I poked around. I'm a cop. It's my job. I haven't found anything relevant to your case.
If you say so, Sheriff. Don't forget we're supposed to be on the same side. I've already seen this room in the film sent by the killer. It's the ideal place for nightmares. This electronic entryway has been short-circuited. Maybe Hernandez's work? Handcuffs. They don't have pink fur, so I'm guessing they're not for playtime. Bloodstained bandages. A test is in order. The edge of the mattress is damaged. Bits have been pulled out. There's something on this broken mirror. There's a message smudged on the glass. Held underground. Old photographs. Probably left by the former occupants of this house. There's a piece of paper in the stove. This is the flyer Hernandez told me about on the phone. In the recordings, the killer has called this the Room of Death's Betrothed. That explains the dress. An empty base. Probably used for a surveillance camera. Hernandez must have passed through here to escape. It's quite a fall. Women's clothes. They may have belonged to the victims. Women's clothes. They may have belonged to the victims. lock of hair. I have to find out whose. Looks more like a torture chamber than a bathroom. It's locked. A receipt for medications, or rather medical concoctions. I'm no chemist, but this ain't cough syrup. The pharmacist's stamp is on the receipt. Dan Wilkinson. The pharmacy is in Holton, the county seat. The sheriff might know more. Empty medicine bottles. This wasn't just aspirin. These are highly complex formulations. Terrarium. It's empty, but it looks like it was occupied recently. There are traces of food. Looks like there's no water here.
Bad idea.
Hey, there are fibers in this sample. Fibers from a sampling pad. Somebody has already proceeded with analysis in this room.